Hey guys, back to do another empties video. I can't exactly remember the last time I had filmed one. I know it hadn't been that long, but my bin is getting crazy full. It's up here, and I figured I would go ahead and get started. I'm going to mention the Cashmere Glow thing that's up there. It's actually called Ultra Shea Cream now. It's actually at the tail end, but it wasn't completely finished to put in this video. So I figured I would go ahead and mention it because the container's probably just going to get tossed after this video. I'm trying to hold out for that, and I just don't use as much. But yeah, this is the bin. Yeah, I haven't been using as much since it's gotten a little warmer. Not much, but a little bit warmer. Anyway, first one is sort of random. This is the Peabody and Paisley Sugar Cookie Room Spray. My grandparents had a couple of these, and she gave me one when I came back over here. Which, update on that. My mom did find another job, and it's only going to be 3 days a week, so you may see some videos of me filming at my grandparents'. Not often, but you might. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. But yeah, this is like a really sweet, refreshing room spray. If you are the type of person that when you smell sweet room sprays or scents, you get hungry, you might not like this, but me being diabetic, this is a way for me to smell sweets without actually having sweets. Next is 2 shampoos, both pretty much do the same job. This one is the L'Oreal Triple Resist Reinforcing Shampoo, and then the Pantene Pro-B Anti-Breakage. I was having extremely bad hair loss for some reason about a month and a half ago to 2 months ago. Me and my mom could not figure out what it was, so I was using this on top of taking biotin. And we came to the conclusion, for those that have been following me a while, when I was in the hospital in January of last year, and I got pumped full of steroids to help with my anti-rejection, or rejection of the liver. For those that are new, I am a liver transplant. So we're thinking that the overexposure of the steroids caused my hair to fall out a little bit. Because that's the only thing we could think of that was any different. So yeah, I did like both of those. I think between the two, more likely to go with the L'Oreal than I am the Pantene one, but that's just personal preference. They both did a good enough job. Next is this Seabreeze Sensitive Skin Astringent. I do not purchase this anymore. I just finished up what was left of this. But I do not purchase this anymore for the simple fact that it dries my skin out like crazy. And I found, since doing the routine that I'm doing now, which if you want an update on that, I will film it, that my skin hasn't been nearly as dry or irritated since I stopped using this. And this is the sensitive skin formula too, but it was still drying my skin out too bad. I have a conditioner, the L'Oreal Paris Total Repair 5. Everybody talks about this on YouTube for a good reason, to me personally. It really works at strengthening my hair, so it doesn't break as easy. Also leaves my hair super soft and shiny. Like the combo that I was doing for a while to help with my hair breakage was these two, which I know you're supposed to match instead of mix and match, but It's what we had on hand, because my mom had gotten this one for her hair, and then we got this for me. So I just did that combo for a minute, and in addition to the biotin, it did work really well. Next I have a CVS brand Daily Pore Cleanser. I use the gentle formula of these because I learned after having a facial done that because of the way that my face is, I need a more gentle skin cleanser instead of things that are super harsh and stripping. So, and I did like that for it being CVS brand. I think I'm using the Olay Gentle Cleanser right now because I found it for $5 at Dollar General. So. Next is this, speaking of that, Cashmere Glow Golden Sugar Scrub. Speaking of the scent, me and my mom both use this, and I really do like it, especially for winter, because it can leave a nice hydrating oil on your skin. So if you're the type that doesn't like using the lotion but your skin gets dry in the winter, then you might like this. My issue with this, and I apologize if you hear people revving their cars, people are being stupid right now. To me, it's college kids that live in a cul-de-sac. But yeah, my two issues with this, I go through it really quickly, and they don't have this scent anymore. They have discontinued it, which so annoys me, because for the semi-annual sale, it was back, and then it was back for a little bit afterwards, and now it's discontinued again. So, needless to say, I am a little bit annoyed by that. But that is just me personally. I do have a backup of this. It's in my shower currently. But I wish they would quit discontinuing the good fragrances. Like, get rid of Sweet Pea or something. Jeez. Not to offend anyone that likes Sweet Pea. I just don't like Sweet Pea. Anyway. I have two mists that I used up. The first one is the Snooki. This was in a favorites. Might have been in a couple of favorites, actually. I got this from a City Trend forever ago for like $2.99. And overall, I did like it. I found that if I did too much of the spray, though, that it got to be a bit overwhelming and gave me kind of a headache, but I did like it. So this one's a maybe. I'm kind of wanting to try out her other scents, because I've heard her other ones are a little bit better. But for those of you that have tried her other ones, let me know down below and give me your feedback on that. The next one is this little mini, and it is the Bath & Body Works Pink Cashmere little fragrance mist. This is the scent they brought out to replace Cashmere Glow. Now, while I do like it, this does not have the peach note in it that the Cashmere Glow does, which is something that I like. So, while I do think it's a good enough alternative, it's not the same thing to me. So, I might get this again, I might not. It just depends on my mood. But I did like it while I was using it. This one's random too, but I figure I'll throw this in here. I have a little loofah sponge scrubber thing that I used up. And not used up in the traditional sense, but you're supposed to replace these every couple months. So I have a new one in my shower right now that's got like lace edging. But I wanted to go ahead and show that because you do need to replace these. So just a bit there. I have quite a few vitamins this month. I will go ahead and do these two. There's close to the bottom of that. I'll have to get it out. But these two are both Vitamin. I'm currently on another bottle, and this one I was actually almost out of, so I went and got a new bottle, and then the few that was in this, I put in the new one. But these have helped my hair quite significantly. I don't feel like I'm shedding as bad or having as much breakage when I take this. I do notice a difference versus taking it versus when I don't take it. Let's just put it that way. So I will inevitably repurchase, and if it is safe for you to take and you are having hair breaking issues, I would recommend that. There is also a shampoo that my mom used in the past when she had hair breakage issues. I think it's called Garnier. Just be careful because the active ingredient in, I think it's like either the deep conditioner or the activator, I forget exactly what it's called, but if you have bad reactions to that ingredient, it can make your feet swell, because I know it made Mama's swell. Pardon me for just a second. Excuse me. My mouth is getting dry. Anyway. The last two on the vitamin front is magnesium 500. For those that don't know, magnesium helps calcium absorb better, and it can also help with muscles. So that's why I take this. Plus I also take calcium because I'm on the Nexplanon BC implant. So, and it can affect, it can affect my bones and my bone health and things like that. So that's why I take calcium and magnesium. And then the next one is fish oil. I take this for cholesterol reasons. I'm currently working on a second bottle, which I'm about halfway done. And overall, I do like it. I like the fact that these were the mini ones though, because let's be honest, the original size of fish oil are kind of like horse pills. They're pretty bad, so I'm thankful that that was the mini ones. Next is this Dove Advanced Care Clear Tone deodorant. This is like my tried and true deodorant. I always repurchase this, mainly for the fact that I have really bad darkness underneath my arms. This helps get rid of it for the most part. I still have a little bit left over, and I'm not saying this to offend anybody, but I literally look like a different race under my arms when I don't use this, or different ethnicity. So I am thankful for that. Again, I'm not trying to offend. It's just an explanation. Okay, next I have two samples that I got in, I think it was either Elle or a Cosmopolitan. But it's the Garnier Whole Blends Illuminating Shampoo and the conditioner. And the shampoo I did really like it, and these are paraben free, by the way. But it was lightweight. Another thing I liked about both of these, well, this one in particular, shampoo, it suds up really nice, which is surprising because a lot of the more like natural shampoos, they don't lather like at all, and this one does. So I did like that about it. And then the conditioner, excuse me, it was a very thick hydrating conditioner, so I did like that. So next time I'm in the market for a new shampoo or conditioner and I'm in either CVS or Rite Aid, I might pick these up. Probably CVS because they have a $20 extra buck. But definitely did like these. To this little box next. Where's the third one? There it is. I've been having really bad allergies this month, so I went through 3 little purse things of Kleenex. I did like the sayings that were on these though. This one says, hard times call for a soft touch. This one says, happy tears are the best tears. And then this one says, take all of these and call me in the morning. So I did like the little sayings on them. I got those at Kroger, I think. I have 2 masks that I used up, which this one I did a review on. And it's the Moly Real Aloe Mask. And overall, I did like it. Like I said in the review, it was a very cooling, calming kind of mask. And I do think that it moisturized my face pretty well. It was just the issue with the gap right here. It was like about that much of a gap from my nose. I wasn't as big of a fan of that, but if you've heard a lot about this brand and you're wanting to try it, I would say try it just for, just trying it out and seeing how you like it, but I would get one and it be based off of whatever skin type you have. The next one is the Pureness 100 Hyaluronic Acid Mask Sheet, and this one was hydrating. And this one I liked it a lot better than the aloe one. It fit my face a little bit better. It wasn't like sliding everywhere and hard to maneuver to fit on my face. For people that are in the US that watch me, if you go into Ulta and come across these and are wanting to try them out, make sure you open these over a sink. There's so much serum in these things that it goes everywhere. And I know that masks over here in the States don't necessarily do that. So for people that are outside of the country that watch me, might be more familiar with that than me. So that's why I say that. Next are some Q-tip cotton rounds. I did use these for the Seabreeze, for removing nail polish. There's a variety of different uses for these, so it's inevitable that I'll repurchase another pair or another set. Next are these microfiber facial scrubbers. If you guys saw my Dollar Tree haul, then you'll have seen me get these. I gave one to my mom, and then I used the other 2. And overall, I think for the fact that they were $1, they work pretty well. So if you're in the market, for a good facial scrubber and you have a Dollar Tree near you, then I would recommend these. I like the fact that there's 3 in a pack, because then it feels like you get your money's worth. Next are these BabyBasics baby wipes. They were $72, and I use these to take makeup off my face, wipe off swatches if I swatch something for you guys, like I do in the Ipsy videos. And it's inevitable that I will repurchase these, although I will be getting the unscented and not the scented, because the scented was too strong of a baby powder scent, and it about knocked me on my butt, needless to say. Next is this Paris Love is in the Air scented candle. I only have the lid because I'm depotted what was left in that jar and I'm using it as a pen holder. As I freaking drop it. Jeez. But this was more like a fresher scent. It smelled a lot like lavender to me. But it had a hint of, I think Grandma said like gardenia or something, or rose, but it was very nice. And I would get that candle again, but my issue was the fact of how it burned. One wick would burn quicker than the other one, and it just became a big old mess. So I liked the scent of it. I just don't know if I would get the candle again, strictly for how it burned. Next, speaking of candles, is a candle lighter, because I was burning quite a few candles when it was extremely cold outside, so that's why I finished one of those off. Next is a frosted cupcake Wallflower. I had this actually in the outlet that's down here. And I did like this a lot. I found that because it was so close to my desk right here that it got to be a bit overwhelming. So I'm sure if I did it in like the hallway or something, then it wouldn't be as bad. So, but I did like the scent. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the couple of food things that I have to knock them out. First is the complete cookie and the peanut butter. You guys, if you watched the taste test video I did with John, then you'll have seen this in this. And overall, I did like it. It wasn't necessarily my favorite one. I wish that my Kroger carried the birthday cake one, but that's just personal preference. I did like the fact that, you know, it was no eggs, no dairy, no soy. It's a vegan sweet, so I did appreciate that about it because I knew it wasn't going to irritate my stomach. So, and then if you've been watching my empties for a while, you will have seen these, but these are the Morningstar Farms chick patties, or chicken patties. They're vegetarian, but it's their version and take on chicken patties. And I do really like these a lot. I like these, I like the nuggets, and I tried the buffalo chicken one, but it about lit my mouth on fire. I'm a wimp when it comes to anything spicy, so I did not like that. And then the next thing I used up, I think I used up like 5 of these, but I just kept the box, are these ThermaCare heat wraps for back. I don't know if it's because of the constant shift in weather from back and forth, from hot and cold and cold to hot and things like that. My back has been giving me so much grief recently, it is not even funny. And I wish I knew why, because I honestly don't know why. But between this and taking like a leave, it's eased off a little bit, but definitely need to repurchase some of those because those are good on days when my back is really, really killing me. That's right there. And then next I have this little bag of minis that I just put in. First is this little Winnie the Pooh Honey Pot Lip Balm. That's from the, I think it's pronounced Tsum Tsum line. And it's like completely flush. Like I can't without hurting my lips, so. And overall I did like it. If you're a fan of the like baby lips consistency, the kind of waxy, you might like this. And I like that to an extent, but I don't like waxy so much to the point where it like slips and slides everywhere. But again, personal preference. So I would get this one or possibly one in another scent. And I know there's a Marie one that I really, really want. So, but yeah, I'll probably just twist off the bottom and then keep him as like a little stand or something because he's really cute. Next is this Jergens Ultra Healing little mini lotion. And I kept this in my purse for a little bit, and then one day after a shower I just finished it off. I do really like this, but I like other lotions better. I know this is my grandmother's tried and true though. So, but I would get it again if there was a decent sale on it, because I think it's like $7-8 a bottle for the big one like my grandma wants. So. Next, with the help of Mama, I finished this off. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth for Normal to Try with SPF 18. I say with the help of Mama because I used half of it, and then she ran out of foundation, and this matched her, so I gave her the other half of it, and then she finished it. So, because she had like job interviews and stuff, and so I just gave it to her because it was during a time I wasn't wearing it as often. So, overall I do like this a lot. I feel like in the summer months I will need the matte one, but I would get this again in like fall, winter when I know my skin's not going to be crazy oily. So, I do like it. And this is a sample I gave to Mama as well. And this is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. It was kind of good that I gave her this, to be honest, because it was a perfect match for her, and she's a shade or two darker than me. So, I did like that fact that it went to good use giving it to her. It did have a pump, and she said that this was probably the foundation that whenever she wore it would be one that she got the most compliments on. People were always asking her what she wore, and you know, what foundation it was and things like that. So she did like it overall. Next is the BabyBasics Cosmetics Volume Lash Mascara. I did a first impressions video of this. I think I posted it like a week or two ago, but I filmed it a while back. And this is what the wand looks like. And it's got the standard plastic bristles. Overall, I did like it. My main issue with it was it didn't really set fast enough for me. Because I'm the type of person that I'll put my mascara on, it'll take a second to set. Once it sets, I change your clothes on to get ready to go run errands. This, I would have to sit and wait for like 2 to 4 minutes. Which, if you're in a rush, that's kind of a downside, so I don't know if I'll necessarily get that. Okay, last 4 things, then we're done. First is another Carmex Moisture Plus lip balm. I've gone through another one of these and really like it. I also have a third one in my purse currently. So if you like Carmex but don't like sticking your finger in pots, then you might like this. Next is the First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. I did a full review on this. This is like a gel moisturizer, so it's good for people that have oily skin. It was also semi-cooling, so I did like that about it as well. And I would consider getting it, so. Next is the Promised Organic Nourishing Coconut Milk Daily Facial Scrub with sugar and walnut. I liked it as a scrub. My issue was the smell of this. It just had a really weird smell to me, personally. So again, it's probably another taste thing, but I did like it. They sell this brand in certain CVS locations, so if you have a CVS near you, and you're looking to try out a more natural product line, then I would suggest this. And then last is this little Hello Kitty Tickle Pink Lip Shine, and it is completely gone. It's great besides. If you guys remember, I got this for Christmas one year. I think it was the very first what I got for Christmas video that I did on my channel. If not, it was the year before. And I did like it, but my issue was it dried my lips out too quick, so, but that was my only issue with it. Okay guys, I apologize that this video was crazy long, but I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Let me know down below things that you've used up recently that you either liked, disliked, or wanting to run out and go purchase again right away. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you all for 100 subscribers. It boggles my mind that there's 100 of you watching me. I did not think I was going to get that far at all, so I highly appreciate that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video overall, and I will talk to you guys in another video another time. Bye guys.